Hello and welcome to my new YouTube video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex and this is my island, Xenia. Today I'm going to be working on what I mentioned in my last video. I finished this fruit cafe for my last speed build. Definitely check it out if you missed it. I'm really proud of this. So during that video I talked about how the area in front would be perfect for a fountain courtyard, and that's what we're going to work on today. But as I was brainstorming for this build, I did decide that I wanted to add a little bit of spice to this idea, so I'm falling back on a very nostalgic old concept that we've been working on in New Horizons. People have been doing this since the game came out, but I'm making a sort of courtyard island, and I'm going to put my own twist on it by making it a hybrid flower garden. I'm going to have all the different flower colors on or around it, and this will expand as I move forward. The wood pathing that I'm putting down right now is representing where I'm going to place a bridge. So since this is going to be like a little island, it needs a bridge to go from the cafe to this courtyard. So I just wanted to put the wood there so that I can visualize it before I actually place the bridge, so I can make sure all the measurements line up before I commit to placing it. But yeah, just to explain what that is, I'm gonna let you all vibe with the terraforming for a bit while I start to shape the river. I realized pretty quickly that this temporary build I made for the video where I collaborated with other YouTube creators, you can check that out on my channel as well, but I realized that these cliffs were going to be in the way, that they wouldn't let me extend the courtyard as far as I wanted to go. Please ignore the fact that I'm getting stung. So because of that, I decided to go ahead and tear these down, but you can see the build come together still, and it will remain forever in our hearts. I'm not gonna lie, destroying builds might low-key be more fun than creating them in the first place. This was very cathartic. While I have you here, this is a friendly reminder to take care of yourself today. Please remember to drink water, take any medicine that you need to take, and stay safe. Now that this area was gone, I was hoping that I would have room to expand the river and still, well, whatever this would be, this stream or whatever, I was hoping that I would have the space to expand it without having to move Blathers' tent, but unfortunately I do end up having to upgrade his tent to the museum. I've said several times that I really wanted to keep his tent for this island just because that's a cool challenge, and I've never been able to design for his tent as opposed to the museum. But, you know, we'll try again next island, and possibly the one after that. I hope you're all enjoying the build so far. I did want to take a second to thank today's unofficial sponsor, BenQ. This company was kind enough to send me this gaming projector. It is called the TH685i, and it is just absolutely incredible. I've had it for about a month now. I'll showcase some of its features on the screen for you, but it is powered by Android TV 9.0, and that means it's compatible with Google Play Store, so you can use anything from Showtime Anytime to YouTube to tons of games that you love. It has over 5,000 native apps, so it's just a world of entertainment for you. And beyond that, beyond the ability to watch all of your favorite TV shows and movies, it's also incredible for a home gaming experience. So definitely check this out. If you're interested, there will be links in the description for you to hear more about this incredible projector. I hope you'll check them out. And yeah, thank you again to BenQ for sending me that. I am obsessed. As you can see, at this point, I'm working on actually fleshing out the courtyard. This little square in the middle is where I'm mapping out where I want to put the fountain. I did make it 4x4 instead of 3x3 so it would line up with the bridge. Also, here is me catching all of the fish and bugs I needed for blathers. That was an adventure. So at this point, we have moved the museum. It's all good to go. We're gonna have a great time. Okay, that's on me. We actually haven't moved the museum yet. I thought that I did, but I didn't. Anyway, we're going to because it's in the way, clearly. But my concept here is that since I'm going to move the museum, well, Blather's tent at this state, but I'm going to have it parallel on the other side, but instead of having a bridge to cross like the 4 block of water, I'm going to do just 2 little stepping stones. I just feel like that'll be cute, you know? Don't you just love it when the fountain has water that shoots up at the top of the hour? That is one of my favorite features in the game. You know, as many complaints as a lot of us do have about Animal Crossing New Horizons, I really love the amount of detail that went into this. Like, sometimes I just stare at my shadow and I'm like, wow, it is so cool that we have those. I don't know. I just think it's cute that there's so much attention to detail in this game. I played around with the waterscaping at this part quite a bit because I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be 6 or 4 squares wide at the very bottom, like where it's closest to the beach. But I do end up finding a nice compromise there, and I really like the way it turns out. Like, it was so tedious making this little stream symmetrical so that it was even on both sides for pictures, but also look at that, Graham just decided to move out, so I will have another villager by the end of the video. Feel free to guess who it's gonna be. While I'm working on the waterscaping here, I do want to talk about my vision for this part of the build. I want to eventually add like flowers to the sides of the stream as well, and I want to figure out some way to maybe bridge over to the peninsula, like maybe make a little hop stone, and then the peninsula be an extension of the garden by like carrying the same aesthetic as the mini island, but I'm not 100% on that. So if you have any suggestions, you know, I'm always open to hearing them. I decided to add another tree here just to add more height to this little island, since there aren't going to be very many tall items. It's mostly just going to be the flowers that I want to put, so yeah, that I decided to put more trees, even though that meant having to kick up some of the brick. It's okay. I think that the hedges on the left side of the bridge look really cute, so I decide that I want to frame that on the right side as well. So you'll see me in a few minutes, well now actually, going ahead and creating that symmetry here because I just think it looks so cute. Like having hedges framing the bridge. Why didn't I think of that before? I was really attached to the idea of having sofas on either side of the courtyard. I wasn't sure how I was going to incorporate them, but this is how I did it, and the more I look at them, the more I'm just not sure about them. I haven't decided what I'm going to replace the original beach build with now that I've gotten rid of Lather's tent, but I'm really excited to decorate in front of this now that I feel like I have kind of a theme, at least for this segment of the island. I'm like, yeah, now I can visualize. As you can see, I have procured all sorts of flowers. These were definitely bred by me with a lot of hard work and not gotten from a treasure island, for sure. Yeah. I originally wanted to have all the colors here on the island itself, but I ended up only being able to do orange through pink. and then putting blue and purple here near the beach. I'm thinking, well, first of all, I kind of like that vibe because that gives the island itself kind of a spring sort of theme, the little mini island. But I'm also considering stripping up the brick custom design in the future and just making like the mini island have brick under the fountain and the rest of it be like very natural and lush. So, you know, if you want to weigh in, you can do that. Honestly, I feel like this build kind of bled into the cafe build since I am creating this other little brick area for seating, just like I did on the opposite side, and I'm kind of living for it. I really like this cafe, and I don't know, I'm glad I tried something new for this island. Remember when I said I'd have a new resident by the end of the video? It's Mary, little baby. And finally, after hours of working on this, I finally deemed it complete for now. I know I'm probably going to go back and revise a few things, like I said, potentially with the flowers, but I'm really happy right now with how this looks. I think the balance of the very mild toned flowers is so nice, and I love the grouping of the trees, so overall I am pleased. Also, Mary stopped by right near the build. We are so blessed. If you did enjoy this build today, I would so appreciate if you liked and even maybe left a comment, just if you want to. But I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. I do genuinely hope that you enjoyed watching me create this, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks for watching. Here's Peaches to tell you all goodbye for now.
I love you guys so much, and I hope you love the speed build video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!